Bonjour and welcome to this introduction video for New Pleasantview, a custom world I made for The Sims 3. So what is a New Pleasantview? It's a small world or town with about 82 lots. I'm not sure because I've removed one recently. I think I've removed only one. So it should be 82 lots, and as it is set up right now, it's 33 residential lots and 49 community lots. It was inspired by The Sims 2, and for more info on how, why, where, how come, see the work in progress series I did. I'll link it somewhere. But to sum it up, I started with the Sims 2 map in mind, and I expanded upon it. So I made the town for my gameplay, but I also knew from the beginning that I wanted to share this version, and so I've kept it mostly CC free. The only piece of CC I'm using there are rabbit hole rugs, which replace rabbit hole buildings from the game. Here I can use the rabbit hole rug to have the different options provided by the rabbit hole buildings available, and still build around it a building that suits my gameplay better. So I built the different lots with my gameplay and the mods I'm using in mind, but they can also be used without mods. So what is needed to play this world? The short answer would be store items, but I'll get back to that later. The world itself, the town, was built on patch 1.67, and I've used all the EPs except Into the Future because I do not have it. I've also used items from stuff packs, so I have all of them except Master Suite and the Katy Perry one. But I don't think you need them as much. Mostly if you don't have them, they are just items that won't appear as intended. Then the custom content. So I've avoided any except rabbit hole rugs, and I'll link in the description box below and on the download page the ones I've used in New Pleasantview. So then the store items. So to sum it up, I've used the whole store, and the problem is that store items don't translate or transfer well from one game to another. So I'm going to explain quickly how I'm installing them in my game, but chances are that even if you do it the same way and own the same item, there might still be some items missing anyway. So in my game I have store items as Sims 3 packs, and they are the ones installed via the launcher. 4 categories: the worlds, the venues, the premium content, and weirdly, the counters. So the worlds are the most important ones because I've used them in the world files, so you need almost all of them. I haven't used anything from Hidden Spring, and I don't have Lunar Lakes. So if you don't have some of these worlds, it's just that items in the world files will be missing, like for instance plants or like headstones. Also installed as Sims 3 packs are the venues, so I have almost all of them that way. Some without premium contents I have installed as packages, and some of them I've just downloaded the premium content, and the rest is also packages. I'll try to put some more details on the Tumblr page. Then the premium content. So the premium content I've also installed that way, so as Sims 3 packs, and if the items were part of a set, I've installed the whole set as Sims 3 pack. And finally, the counters, because I've heard a long time ago that it's better to install them as Sims 3 packs. So as for the rest of the store, for the clothing and all the other items, so the sets without premium item extra, I've installed them as packages, meaning that I've decrapified them, then converted them into packages, then have them all merged together to have one lone store item big package file to put in your mods folder. So yep, it's quite the gymnastics to explain, and if you don't want to bother with all of that but still want most of the items to show up, one of the person who tested New Pleasantview told me one neat trick they used to have the item showing up, even though they have all their stock content already decrapified. So what they did was to decrapify the Sims 3 pack world file of New Pleasantview, and then they decrapified the files in the save folder, and it worked. The premium items were showing up in their game. So I'll add that info and any others that might come my way on the download page for New Pleasantview if you want more details about it. So with all that done, what do you get? Well, first you get a world file. So it's straight from the Create a World tool, and I installed mine via the launcher, but there are other ways. So it was made in Create a World, and it's still 3/4 empty because, as I've said, I'm playing with the world, and I made and finished the houses and all the builds, and they are too big to be included in Create a World. So I have to add them afterwards in a save file. But still, there are still a few builds included, so they are City Hall. But for it to be usable, you're going to need to download the rabbit hole rugs so that the building works properly. So there are all the lots, including like the 2 lots for the beach and a few parks. As I've said, 82 lots. So yeah, I've managed to put a few lots before Create a World said nope, no more please. But yeah, the other ones are in the save file. So then the save file, so you need to place the save folder in your documents, and then you can click on the save file, not on the world file. And again, you're going to need rabbit hole rugs if you want the carrier to work. I've placed almost all the different carriers rabbit hole rugs except the military one, and I don't think there is the bistro rug, though there is a restaurant coffee house where it could be placed. So there are 82 lots, and there used to be 83 not so long ago. So the lot I removed is the dive lot. I'm sorry, Fernanda, I cannot keep it. It was the water, the map I'm using, the waters are too shallow, and so the divert wasn't good. It has been play tested, and the 2 players who gave me feedback told me it was not a good one. So I removed it. And instead I'm working on the ferry boat. So first I'd done a smaller copy of an old one I had made, but it wasn't working, so I'm replacing it by a more modern one. I'm not sure either about that one, but I'm still working on it. Hopefully it's going to be ready for the save file. Also in the file, more builds and houses, some of them inspired by Sims 2 houses and still recognizable, because some of them were inspired by Sims 2 houses and are not recognizable. But still, if you want more details, I'll put a link somewhere of the work in progress series where I've been telling a bit more about that. So Recolors, I want to say Recolors. In the same series, I've been telling a bit more about Recolors that you get with New Pleasantview. So these are not CC per se, but they are included in the world file. So there are posters, pictures that I've recolored, and oftentimes using pictures from The Sims 2, and they override the previous version of the picture. So in the last episode of the Work in Progress series, I've telling a bit more about that, so I'm going to link it somewhere in the cards, and also put a download link on the New Pleasantview page of the merged file with all the new versions of the paintings included. So if you're interested in changing the paintings at will, you just have to drop the file in your mods folder. Again, more explanation in the episode I've linked. So what's next? Coming up, populated save file. So it won't be before a bit though, as I need to play the world a bit more. And I have other side projects I like to get to before. But yeah, the idea is to have Sims families from the original Pleasantview and from other Sims 2 towns. So in the first save file, I'm already placing NPCs from and townies from Pleasantview and other towns, but in that save file it's going to be families, and I'll link somewhere the episodes of the Work in Progress series where I'm talking about what families I'm intending to have there. So hopefully I'll also be able to correct a few more things before that save file is released. Certainly that ferry boat, it looks weird, and I need to do something about the stairs there. Yep, giving me some more time. I'm also planning to record videos with tour of all the builds of the town. So yep, the 82 of them. That would be to show what goes where and what that thing in my game was that was somewhat replaced by a base game item in another player game, you know, to be able to compare. So yeah, lots of videos to come with detailed tours. Also, I don't know if anyone would be interested in the World 5 for Creator World, but if you are, send me a message, I can share it. I suppose it can be shared easily, but I have no idea, I've never done it. So the distant terrain, there are two of them, and they are both from the Ambitions expansion pack, and you have the bridge from Bridgeport, just recolored. And the waters are quite shallow, so I don't think you can add dive lots easily. I've used at least one of Nilkshi's texture here, and I'm not sure, but chances are at least based that road texture from one of Grande Llamas, because they are awesome. So. And I think that's it. I'm pretty sure I've forgotten things, so add-ons to be added on the download page. More info there and in the description box below. Yep, a bit more videos on New Pleasantview to come. So watch this space, and I'll see you in the next one. À bientôt!